Hi. Okay, good morning, everyone. So what I want to do this morning is put a lot of things together. Bezrat Hashem. Hashem will give me the inspiration to do so. But, these are days of Rachamim and of Slichot. And so I want to talk a little bit about what is Rachamim. And I also want to talk about the Shofar since we're getting closer. I want to begin the Shofar today and then continue next week. Okay. So a couple of years ago, I heard an amazing shiur by Rabbi Alan Kimchi, who is an old friend of ours. Right now, he's in Australia, but they live in Efrat, and hopefully they're going to come back soon. He gave a teaching from Igeret Teshuva from the Alter Rebbe, and I'm going to give you just a very short tzimtzum of an hour class. So basically, it says in Igeret Teshuva, listen to this. Your neshama has fallen from a high tower into a deep bore. So your neshama existed on a higher level, but your neshama has been affected by the deep pit, which he says is the impurity of the Yetzer Hara. So we need to connect to the source of life and go back to our essence. So how do we do that? So it's interesting. I didn't find all of this in the Tanya. I think some of this was Rabbi Kimchi's interpretation, but the word tshuva is tashuv hey. Like we're always thinking of yud hey, vav hey. We've meditated on it being the letters being horizontal. We've meditated on the letters being vertical. But here it is where he was talking about the letter hey is tshuva tata, the lower tshuva. And it looks like a dalid with a little yud in it, right? The letter hey is like a dalid with a yud. So it's an upside down yud. So the letter hey is rebirth, but it's also a doorway. And the yud, he said, is the fetus, is the new life. So yud is the spiritual dimension. The yud is a simple point that symbolizes Hashem's wisdom. So I was thinking, he did say we're climbing into that hay. There's an opening, and actually we're going all the way up to the yud, which is like another way of meditating, of going up where the hay is a doorway for us to enter, going all the way up to the higher yud. So he said that the yud is like a mezuzah to guard our doorway. So we're going into the doorway also of the new year. So that the space on the side of the hay is a space of tshuva to climb back up to your soul. Then he was talking about, how the letter hey was added to the name Sarai and Avram became Avraham, the letter hey. So, okay, so he was taught that, so the Alter Rebbe talks about two ways of climbing back up. And the first one is to awaken Rachamim Elyon. And we're asking Hashem to have mercy for our divine soul. So really, these are days of Rachamim. And like we are really right? We're really davening for Rachamim, for ourselves, for Am Yisrael. And also we know that one of the kavanot for the shofar is that Hashem will move from his kisei adin to his kisei of Rachamim. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Rachamim. So we all know that to waken Rachamim Elyonim is one way to do it is through our Emunah, right? That Hashem's innermost will is to shower us with Rachamim Gedolim. And that our feelings and our thoughts of Emunah can actually affect how Hashem runs the world. In other words, if I'm walking around and I could say it out loud, Hashem, ani mamina be'emunah shlema, b'matnat otzar chinam. I really believe, Hashem, that your innermost will, right? There's chesed on the one side, which is complete no boundaries. And then there's din that says you'll be it's judgment. You're judged according to your deeds. But the rachamim is when we tip those scales to the side of chesed. And so one way is that Hashem arouses his core midah of rachamim if we contemplate his boundless compassion and that he yearns to shower us with compassion. I added this in. This isn't the Alter Rebbe. I'm going to go back now to the Alter Rebbe. So what Rabbi Kimfi said is that just by wanting to live a more spiritual life, just by wanting to be closer to Hashem, just by wanting to be like a kli for Hashem's will, that's another way that we're going to arouse rachamim. So Teshuva is in your mouth and your heart. This is a pasuk, and it's close to you, and it's attainable. Okay, so that's one way. The other way is, this is in the words of Rabbi Kimchi. It also says it in the Tanya, in the Gera Teshuva, is to realize that your Yetzer Hara has to be suppressed. That it's really to engage in humility. In other words, what I remember what Rabbi Kimchi was saying was, be a little bit less involved in Gashmiut. So the whole concept of humility is bitul, is this place of bitul. And when we are in a place of bitul, this arouses Hashem's rachamim. So it's like interesting, ladies, when we meditate. Okay, so Devorah's asking everybody to mute themselves if they already haven't. Okay, so that when we're in a place of bitul, of humility, we're actually arousing Hashem's rachamim. So I want to read you. I just made a couple notes from B'yam Darkecha. He said, bitul, to believe that Hashem's innermost will is to shower us with rachamim, but also to contemplate Hashem's, wait, this is the wrong page. 1 minute, I'm on bitul, hold on, bitul. Listen to what he says. The first thing is lahargish kokach, to feel so much Hashem's mitziut, Hashem's reality, she'enod milvado, right? Like sometimes we get tastes of this when we're meditating. Or Gail, you're at the sea when you enod milvado, molei kol haaretz kevodo. Like when we go into this place of like, we feel Hashem's ad shelo yargish et mitziut atzmo. We talked about this last time, that we don't feel our own reality. Like all we're feeling is Hashem is iti imi ve'etzli, and that we are a kli. We become a kli to reveal Hashem's light in this world. And actually, that's what meditation does. When we're meditating, we're becoming a kli for Hashem's light, for Hashem's love, for Hashem's name. Like we're in a place of bitul, of letting go, right? Of all our thoughts, of all our emotions. We're in a place of bitul to become a kli. So he says in B'yam Darkecha, in the beginning, meditate on Hashem as the creator of the world. So he's the king, right? And we're here to do his will. And feel how you're receiving and letting go of your own ratzon. So this is like really interesting. I've been noticing when I meditate and when I pray, all these extraneous thoughts that come up. And a long time ago, we did meditations on when you're meditating, noticing where's your mind going to. So I've been noticing those pop-ups that come up Like we're focused on a pasuk, we're focused on Hashem, we're in a place of bitul, and then all of a sudden we're planning the menu, or we're planning what we want to buy, we're planning for the future, or we're going back into the past. Oh, I shouldn't have said that to that person. Oh, yesterday I should have done this. We're going into the past. Um, I've been noticing all these thoughts of not good enough, not good enough. Like that's such a voice, right? So we all have these voices that pop up. So I'd like to do that a little bit today in our meditation. What are those pop-ups that are keeping us from being in a place of emptiness and in bitul? And as we've learned from Sarah Yehudit, when you find your pop-up, pray, say a prayer. In other words, I'm meditating or praying. It comes up also when, I mean, we all know, like we're in the middle of Shemona Esrei and all of a sudden we're in the supermarket. So it's it's like when it comes up and you see it, Hashem, please help me be here now, or whatever your prayer is. We're going to work on this tomorrow when the group gets together, because I'm noticing it's also a very important ingredient of meditation to notice and to pray for our pop-ups. Or it's like this, this, you're not good enough. You should have, you could have, you should have been teaching more classes. You should be learning more. You should be helping your kids more. All those, you should have, you could have, da, 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 da. And you find your prayer for Hashem, like Hashem, I only want to do your will. I only want to do your will, and I'm doing my best. Show me what I need to do. Go back to the meditation. So I think that it now in Elul, part of our tshuva process could be, and also when these voices come up, like ask for Hashem's Rachamim. And so, I have another pasuk. I did it in the middle of the night, like I couldn't sleep, like all these thoughts, all this energy. And I just kept saying, Lev tahor brali Elokim v'ruach nachon chadesh b'kirbi. Like, I want pure thoughts. Like, Hashem, give me pure thoughts. Like, why am I thinking about that I'm not good enough? I should have, I could have. Why aren't I thinking about how great you are, how wonderful you are, how I appreciate you? And it all comes from the Lev Tov, right? V'ruach nachon chadesh b'kirbi. So I'm just giving a few examples. I'm going
Can
to
I
find,
say
of
some? Can I say something?
course, yeah.
Okay, so the Yetzer Hara comes disguised as the part of us that wants to do tshuva. Like it's very, very clever. So so the thing is, even our desire to do tshuva can be a manifestation of ego. So we have to ask Hashem for clarity and also His help, like that we can't do tshuva on our own. We can like our willingness is ours, our desire is ours, but the process, because the Yetzer Hara and our ego is fighting against us from coming close to Hashem. So it's really a prayer, Hashem, I really want to do your will. Help me and show me what your will is, rather, because I'll tell you again, our ego will disguise that it's Hashem's will that we should be doing something.
Right. It's a really good point.
To make us feel bad.
It makes us feel bad, right? We don't want to feel bad, right? We want to feel good. So it reminds me again of the Piazetzner Rebbe's teaching. We've talked about it many times, where he talks about, like, I did it when I was walking this morning, having your pasuk, whatever it is, Ana Hashem Hoshiana. But this morning, one of the things that he suggested was, Hashem, I only want to be close to you. I only want to feel your closeness. So as I was walking, I just kept saying it out loud. Hashem, I only want to be close to you. I only want to feel you. I only want to feel your closeness. And then the Piazetzner Rebbe says, after you do that for a while, and he was saying it out loud as a meditation with words. He said, then you meditate on Hareini Hashem Darkecha, Hashem, show me your will, which is a meditation in and of itself. Hareini Hashem Darkecha, Hareini Hashem Darkecha. And it's in some Kaf Zion, which we're saying this month, Hareini Hashem Darkecha. It's also in, I think, 84, Hareini Hashem Darkecha. So one of the prayers that I say often is, Hashem, please let me be a pure vessel for your will and your inspiration. Like what we really want is what Hashem wants for us to do. Okay. I want to talk just really, really briefly about the shofar because it's connected to this. Next week, I'm going to talk more about the shofar. And really what he says is the shofar is really connected to this place of tshuva. And that, let's see if I could summarize this very quickly. He said that the sound of the shofar is the sound of hishtokakut, of yearning, of wanting, this place of like, as a shofar is blowing, it says, Hashem, I want to be close to you. I want to feel you. I want to do your will. And so he says, and also it's this desire of, being in a place of tshuva shlema, and his definition of tshuva shlema is this place of bitul, of knowing, enod milvado, to live a godly life, like to live according to the dictates of your soul. And he says that the shofar is the tza'akah, that we want Hashem, and we want Hashem to be revealed to be revealed in the world. And we don't want all the sheker and all the klipa. And through this place of falling, like being in a place of falling, we recognize that that it's just, we're calling out and we're screaming Abba, and even in this place where we've fallen, right, that the Igeret Teshuva started, right, that your soul has fallen. So even in this place where we fall, and we still want to do your will. And 1 minute, I just need a. And when we blow the shofar, we're really calling out. He just keeps saying it over and over again. So he's going to talk about the different ones. I want to just talk today about the tekiah, and the next time we'll talk about the other sounds. So this is Bekitzer, because he has pages. I'm just summarizing. Bekitzer, the first one is the hishtokakut of our souls to our Father in heaven, with the tshuva of all our heart, that we're raising up. We only want Hashem. And when we're blowing that first tekiah, we're calling out to Hashem, and we are recognizing you are there, enod milvado. And because this nigun, the sound of the shofar, awakens our desire for Hashem and for us to be a dira. We want to be a little bit of mikdash from Hashem. So the shofar is like this yearning and this calling out to Hashem. Also that he moves from his kisei of din to his kisei of Rachamim, that he has mercy, and that I want to just be your servant, right? I want to just do your will. Because the sound of that tekiah awakens ourselves, and that enod milvado, and all the evil should be wiped out. So that's kind of it, Bekitzur. I tried to take a lot of pages and put it together. I want to talk about next week more about the different sounds of the shofar. Okay, so for now, what I'd like to do in the meditation is go back to square one. We're going back to square one. We're going back again to Shiviti Hashem Lenegdi Tamid, the first page of the Shulchan Aruch, This is our go-to. Shiviti Hashem lenegdi tamid. Shakadosh Baruch Hu, Melech Malchei Amlachim, Asher Malei Kol Haaretz Kevodo, Omed Alav. That a Kodesh Baruch Hu, who fills the whole world with his kavod, is before me. And we know from the Baal Shem Tov, he's not only before me, he's all around me, he's surrounding me on all sides. In the language of the Shulchan Aruch, is that Hashem is always with you, whatever you're doing. When you're speaking to people in all your daily life, Hashem is with you. And the Shulchan Aruch on the first page says that this brings you to a place of achna'ah, of bitul. So we're going to start our meditation like that. And then the next part of the Shulchan Aruch is in the name of the Chafetz Chaim, in the name of the Ari HaKodesh, to imagine the letters of Hashem's name, Yud Kei Vav Kei, before us with the Nukudot of Yinva, of Yirah, which also brings us to a place of Yirah, which is awareness of Hashem, which brings us to Hachna'ah, which is Bitul, Tikva, which is hope, and Simcha, that by letting go of ourselves and focusing on the fact that Hashem fills the whole world with his kavod, and also having Hashem's name in front of us is going to bring us to this place of bitul. And then I want to have us just meditate and just watch, what are your pop-ups? And as you see your pop-up, like usually we have pop-ups and we just don't pay attention. It's like a pop-up on a computer screen. We go back to the meditation. But this time, we're going to pay attention. What's my pop-up? Where's my mind going to? And if you catch it, say a prayer for it and go back to the meditation. Okay. Everyone good to go?
What kind of prayer do you say for it?
What?
What kind of prayer do you say for it?
Oh, I don't know. Like, okay, when we come tomorrow, I'll try to put it on the WhatsApp. I have it somewhere. Different things that pop up and different prayers that we can say. But I don't know, like the main ones of being of the past or the future is please help me to be here now. I think you have to be creative for now. Like, what's your pop-up? I don't know. I don't know. We could just, how can I serve you better, Hashem? Play with it. See what comes up for you.
Can I make a suggestion?
Yeah, sure.
So usually the pop-up, has something that, is bothering us, obviously, that we feel overwhelmed with. So maybe, first of all, I think, it's good to meet all our parts with compassion. Oh, there's this part of me that's worried about what I did yesterday, or there's a part of me that's feeling overwhelmed by tomorrow. I give it compassion and help Hashem, help me move into the present. But otherwise, we make our parts bad. And that doesn't work because that really goes down to the core that we're not feeling good enough. So it's just, okay, so I'm worried. Yeah, that makes sense, whatever it is. And yet right now I'm choosing to be present. Hashem, help me. Help me to be present with you. Help me be in peace. Help me be in trust. Help me be, whatever it is. But to ask Hashem for it, not to make it like, I'm bad because I just lost my concentration or my focus. It's all one of the best thing I learned from, Sarah Yudit's meditation classes is that losing focus and being aware of losing focus is part of meditation.
Right. That's a very good point. So like we know that in the tapping, right? When we have like, negative feelings, one of them is I love and accept myself, right?
Right.
Please help me
Right.
to love and accept myself.
All parts of myself.
That these are sometimes real feelings that we might want to address later, right? Or I see Esther's like tapping, right? we can also tap. But yeah, I think many times that things that are coming up are perhaps things that we want to work on more deeply at another time. So we can just notice them and just say, help me, Hashem, to deal with this. But now I'm going to be here now. That things are really trying to get our attention, things that we want to work on, that we want to go deeper into, and they're really calling out to us. Okay, so any more? Okay, so let's just close our eyes, close your eyes, and feel how your body's being supported by the chair that you're sitting on. And we're just going to begin by taking a couple of very, very slow, deep breaths. And just notice how by breathing slowly and deeply, your body is beginning to relax. So we're just feeling the breath on the inhale, entering into every cell of our body. Just feeling breath on the exhale. Just make your exhale slightly longer than your inhale. And as you exhale, just imagine letting go of any tension in your body, just letting it go like gray smoke. Just a couple of very slow, deep breaths. And as the Mikubalim have told us, the light of the Shekhinah is above your head. Just take a moment and imagine the light of the divine presence that's above you. There's so many worlds above you, infinity. And the divine presence, Hashem's presence, is above you. And Hashem, in his Rachamim, is sending his light down over your whole body, beginning with your head. Just feel, imagine the light of the orange self, of pure, endless light, just touching the top of your head. And you can imagine this light coming down upon your face. And as this light comes down into your face, it brings peace and quiet and stillness as you relax all the muscles of your face, the muscles around your mouth, letting go. And just feeling the air and the light on your face, in the back of your head, the back of your neck. This light is opening up the space in the back of your neck and in the front of your throat. As you feel this narrow passageway opening and widening the space of your neck and your throat is becoming wider, and clearer, and empty, and filled with light. And just see and feel and imagine this light tapping your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders, letting go of all the tension, any tightness in your shoulders as the light moves down into your heart. As you feel your heart chakra, your Tiferet, opening, relaxing, and the light is moving down into your belly and all the inner organs. Oh, your liver, your intestines, your small intestine, your large intestine, your spleen, your pancreas, your kidneys, your liver, all your inner organs are being showered with light and calmness and peacefulness. And then feel this light slowly moving down your thighs to your knees and all the way back down to the bottom of your feet. Just feel how this light goes back down below you and how it spreads now all around you. And just imagine this letter Hey as being the doorway of return to Hashem. And just notice how we can enter into this doorway, into this place of Teshuva, of returning to Hashem, and of knowing and feeling Ein od milvado. There's nothing else. Ein od milvado. There's only Hashem and this infinite light, this endless light that is above you and below you, and it's all around you. And this place of Ein od milvado, Shakadosh Baruch Hu, Melech Malchei Malachim, Malei Kol Haaretz Kevodo, and we are just hidden within Hashem's light and within Hashem's chesed, within Hashem's Rachamim. That this place of bitul, of feeling and knowing and sensing and wanting and yearning for, This brings us to a place of yirah, of awareness, of hachna'ah, this place of bitul. And this place of bitul arouses Hashem's Rachamim. And so just feel and sense how you are an empty kli, an empty vessel to receive Hashem's Rachamim, to receive Hashem's light. And we're just gonna do a brief stop in this place, knowing that also a place of yira, but also of ahava, because this Or HaKadosh Baruch Hu, this Or HaKadosh, this holy light of the blessed Creator is also the light of ahava. So for 5 minutes, we're going to meditate on Or HaKadosh Baruch Hu, on this place of ahava, of being held by Hashem. So we're just going to be silent now for 5 minutes with our minds focused on Or HaKadosh, on this holy light. Blessed be the lights on this blessed, holy light. Ein od milvado. And to keep your mind from wandering, you could focus it on the vibration of ah and ha and va, or ya and ha and va, or just on Or HaKadosh Baruch Hu. So for 5 minutes. Now just breathe out ever so slowly and imagine before your mind's eye the holy letters of Hashem's name with the vowing of Yi and Va. And just for 5 minutes, we're going to meditate on Hashem's holy name. Just be focused. There's nothing else in the world except Ye and Va. You could see the letters or just hear the vibration of Hashem's name as it moves through your consciousness. Ever so slowly, or if you wish, at a faster pace. אבל אין עוד מלבדו. There only is, at this moment, Ye and Va. That's bringing us to a place of your awe, of awareness, but also of simcha. So feel the simcha of having your whole mind and your whole being immersed in and focused upon this holy name of Hashem. And breathe out slowly, slowly one time. We're going to keep meditating on Shem Hashem, on the Yi and the Va. Just notice if any pop-ups come up for you. Just simply notice. Make note of it. And then if you wish, you can say a prayer on your pop-up. If it's a place in your body that needs healing, you can ask Hashem to please heal you. Whatever comes up, just notice. So we're going to meditate like that for 5 minutes. I'm just going to do 1 minute. Hareini Hashem Darkecha. Hareini Hashem Darkecha. Hashem. Please show me. We're asking for Ruach HaKodesh. Just breathe out slowly 1 time. Let's just offer up all the energy, all the light of this meditation to Hashem, asking Hashem for his Rachamim, Rachamim for Am Yisrael, Rachamim for the hostages. May they be released soon, now. Rachamim for all the soldiers. May they be protected. Rachamim for all the soldiers who are wounded. May they have a refuah shlema. Rachamim for everyone who needs refuah shlema. Rachamim to protect Am Yisrael and Eretz Yisrael. So breathe out slowly 1 time. Just feel how your body is supported by the chair that you're sitting on. Feel how you're surrounded by light on all sides. Just take another moment to feel Inod Milvado. And then when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes. Just focus for a moment in the light in your room. And just know that you can return Lashuv to being close to Hashem by taking frequent breaks during the day, frequent meditations during the day. Okay, does anyone want to share anything? Esther, I love that stretch. So we're gonna work more on that, the pop-up where our mind goes through. We'll work on it more tomorrow and also in next week's meditation. Because often those pop-up places are places that need our love, our compassion, our prayers, our attention. So does anyone want to share anything? Okay, ladies. I think that in these days, it's really important to take frequent breaks to reconnect with the doorway of the hay, right? And to climb back up into there, into our relationship with Hashem. To that is the lower tshuva. And then maybe we'll talk about the higher tshuva next week. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, whoever can come.
Thank you.
To Meira.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And
Thank
bring
you.
notebooks. If somebody, if somebody, I can't be in charge of Zooming it, but if somebody wants to do it on their phone so we could share it with the group, I would be happy to, if someone could record parts of it. Maybe I'll ask Michelle if she's coming. She's good at that.
Yes. Yeah, I asked her, hopefully we can come together.
Okay, so
Thank you, Mira.
Okay, thank you.
So
Thank you.
beautiful.
Thank you.
have
So
a really
beautiful.
good day.
Thank you.
Besorot tovot.
Thank you.
Bye.